Morning YouTube. So for today's video we've got a 2010 Edge that's got a little bit of a misfire, so we're going to be changing all the spark plugs out and putting a coil in it. But before we can get to all the spark plugs, these ones are easy. Gotta get that guy out of this guy out of the way, this whole contraption here. So you got an 8mm down here, and then you've got this coolant tube that's in the way, this harness that's in the way, harness here, intake tube, one little I think it's like evap, and then you've got your brake booster line there, and then you've got a valve cover breather right here. So once you get all that stuff loose, and then you take these 8s out, this guy comes right out your way. So with the intake off, remember, always plug your intake bolts because you don't want nothing dropping there. That'll make a really bad day. And then you just got a bunch of 8s to pull out to get the coil packs to where they're free. A lot of times, especially if the car's been sitting, they like to be stuck. So what I like to do is I'll kind of get in here with my pry tool and just lightly, you don't want to be reaming on it because you'll break it if you do, lightly pull up with it, and that'll get it to where it'll pop out of there. And I always like to kind of line coils up. Oh, looks like we got a boot that's stuck. In the order that you pull them out, so then that way you don't get them mixed up. This one is our problem child, so this one's getting a new coil, and they all look like OEM coils, and all new spark plugs, and then fresh boots. Do the job right the first time, ain't got to do it again. Now that we got the coil packs out of the way, get this spark plug out. This is the problem child. And let's see here. Oh, come on, phone. Oop. Yeah, I'd say that's definitely a problem. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a lot more square. And the first 3 that I pulled out do not look like they're in any better shape. So it was definitely due for a tune-up. I don't quite, unless that's just corrosion buildup. Somebody put some white dots on there. So with the spark plugs out, I figured I'd give them a quick check. This one, and what factory is 52 to 54 thou was what I was seeing online. Watch this. That's over 80. Again, I don't know how this was running. That's got to be close to double the gap. I mean, it's not even remotely close. So I'm gonna say that's the issue. And this is getting all the spark plugs replaced, new boots on the coils that we're keeping, replace the one coil that failed. Rather be safe than sorry, because the whole intake's got to come back off of it. It could just be that the spark plugs are bad, but I'd rather put a coil pack on it and call it a day. Saves me time from having to come back and fix it again, because it needs coil pack on top of needing the spark plugs. And with it all back together, now it's time to see if I forgot to plug something in. I know I didn't, but there's always a chance. You can never say, you never mess up, because there's always a chance. And it sounds good. So, you know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. See you at the next one.